Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dorka and I know that I haven't posted in a while, but today I'm bringing you a new video and from now on I'm planning to do it more often. This week's video is basically a story that happened to me in the past 2 weeks, I guess. And I thought that I would make a video of it. I think that it can help people. If you don't remember, I'm a student of University of Budapest and I study international business. So as a student, I had my exam period in January. It's over, luckily, but I just wanted to tell you this story because I feel like it's really a good story. I had only one exam. From corporate finance and investments. Yeah, the name of the course says it. It's a really hard course. It's really hard to, not to understand, but to comprehend all the information that you get. Yet, it's still, I think personally, one of the most important courses that I had over the third semester. So I was like, okay, let's get this done. During the semester, I didn't really have time to prepare for the exams because I had other exams which were, I think, more important, because from those exams I didn't have the chance to correct or to retake the exam. So I thought, okay, in January I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump back to December to show you guys what happened, and yeah, enjoy and learn. Here you can see our exam and all the material, including lectures and exercises from week 1 up until week 12. But I'm going to choose one from lecture 10. It is about equity. These are pre-recorded and you can watch them whenever you want, as many times as you want. I'm going to show you how a slide looks like about equity, and then I'm going to show you the exercises related to this week. We usually have 8 to 9 exercises per week, sometimes more, sometimes less. And then I collected all the exams, all the exercises that we had during the semester. For example, expected return was a hard week, but we have an Excel file with all the solutions and all the exercises which we have access to. And we also had mock exams and plus exercises for plus points. I got this result. 14 out of 50. 14 out of 50. What does it mean, 14 out of 50? Well, it meant that I failed because I needed to pass at least 50% of the points. So that means if I had 50 points, at least I had to get 25 points. And here comes the interesting part of the video, because I was devastated. I was like, oh my gosh, I failed. Like, in high school, I never failed. In high school, the worst grade that I got was like a 2, I guess, but that didn't happen often, like 1 or 2 times during my 8th year of high school. So failing for me is not something that I'm usually familiar with. Failing is not something that I usually know how to handle. That's why I was like so nervous, so stressed, like what am I gonna do? So I was like, okay, I need to change schools, because clearly if I fail, I'm not good at it, I'm not good enough, I don't belong here, and thoughts like that were coming to my mind. But then I was like, okay, this is like the second time that I failed in this university, and this was my 3rd semester, so I had basically like more than 15 exams during my university years, and this was the 2nd exam where I failed. So probably I belong here, because it's not as bad like if I failed all my exams, or I don't know if I pass only with a grade 2 or 3, because usually I pass with 5s and some 4s. So it's not the case that I don't belong here. So I was like, okay, then what else can I do? But I was so devastated. I wanted to switch schools. I wanted to study psychology. But the problem is that I've always wanted to study something related to international things, and international relations are the other one that I could choose, but I'm not interested in politics. So I was like, okay, let's try international business, because I don't like maths, but I've always been good at it. Don't ask me how. I want to travel the world. I know that international business will take me to places, so I'm super excited about what am I gonna work, because don't ask me, we don't know. We don't know what path we choose with this degree. We know nothing. But the point is, switching was not an option for me. But I was like, okay, it's impossible for me to pass. It's impossible for me to pass, to get a good grade. Beginning, I was like, I need a 5. I already got 2 4s from other subjects. I need a 5. And I was like, I need a 5, I need a 5. It's easy. I prepared all the exercises. I watched all the lectures. And then I failed. Do you know what I felt after I failed? I was like, my life is over. I know, I was over-exaggerating. You probably know the feeling when you prepare so much for something. You practice, you understand, because I understood the things and I still failed, and I didn't know what happened. I didn't know why I failed. So then I was like, okay, I can't switch, so I need to retake the exam. 1 week later, the 13th of January, I was like, okay, I have a week. To do what? And see, this was my problem, because I did my best on the first exam. I did all the exercises, I watched all the lectures. What more can you do? What? You cannot do more. That was my problem. I was like sitting here at my table, and I was like, okay, but now what? Like, should I redo all the exercises again? No, that's not helpful, because I already redid the exercises before and it was not helpful. So I was like, okay, I need to change something in my mentality. It was clear that in a week I was not able to, I don't know, understand everything about finance. But I was like, okay, I'm going to change my goals. I don't need a grade 5, I need to pass. So I was like, I'm okay if I get a 2, but I knew that I had to change my goals first, because maybe 5 for me is too high. So I needed to lower my expectations towards myself. And it's okay. It's a thing that I think many people fail because they put so much, like so high requirements for themselves, and in the end it's just not great, because the higher your expectations, the more pressure you put on yourself, and the more pressure you have, the less great you will perform on the exam or in life. So I was like, okay, I'm going to lower my expectations to 25 points. I needed 36 points to pass the exam, but I lowered it to 25. The second thing I was thinking about, like, okay, maybe I need to take the day off. So I had my exam on Thursday, so it was at 10 a.m. I guess. So when I found out that I failed, it was around noon. I was like, okay, I'm going to take this day off. I didn't study. I didn't think about it. I tried to go out with my friends, to meet my boyfriend, to be with family. And I was like, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. I don't care about the exam. But then Friday came and I was like, okay, I took my rest day. I can focus on this now. But again, I didn't know where to start. After I had many panic attacks and breakdowns, and after I almost applied for another university, I was like, okay, let's look at the reasons why I could have failed. And one of the reasons was that I did not prepare myself like I understood the exact reason of the exercises. So I did them because with the teacher we did them in that way, and that was it. I was okay. So I was like, okay, I'm going to redo the exercises in a way that I actually understand why we do this multiplier, why it's minus and not plus. That was a long week for me, because all the exercises throughout the 12 weeks, it was hard to do. But I was like, okay. So I think I finished them by Tuesday. So I had Wednesday off. I think we can relax. But I still felt something was missing from myself. It wasn't knowledge. So I was like, okay, I have this day. What should I do? And I was like, maybe it's my mentality that was not correct during the exam, because I was super stressed. I'm usually a super stressed person. I tend to stress over basically everything. But I was like, okay, I failed once, I cannot fail twice, because that wouldn't be just me. So I was like, maybe I should believe that I can do it. And on Wednesday, I wrote down many things why I believed that I was able to do the exam. For example, I'm able to pass this exam because I prepared a lot for it, right? That's a fact, that's true. Or, I'm able to pass this exam because I'm not an idiot girl. I'm not just an university to barely pass all my exams. Sometimes I get really good grades. That was my second one. Or third one, I believe I can pass this exam because I can, I'm able. I woke up today, this morning, I get to live another day. So what's holding me back? And it was my mind that was holding me back throughout these 2 weeks. So I was like, on Wednesday, okay, I'm mentally ready and I'm knowledgeably ready, if that makes sense. So it's not only that you know everything for the exam, but it's also your mindset that is ready. And by ready, I mean it believes it can, it has hope, and it supports your knowledge. So then I was like, okay, I'm ready for the exam. So Thursday came, I was not stressed, just the normal, just the usual stress. I had my little morning coffee, and then I sat down and I was like, okay, we can start. And I wrote the exam, and I got, I think I got, all in all, I got 88%, which is 5. So I was like really happy. I was like, okay, I deserve this 5 because I worked a lot for it, and I prepared myself, and I believed it. With that being said, thank you so much guys for watching. I hope that you managed to get some advice from it, and I hope that your exam periods were better than mine, and I hope that you got the grades that you wanted. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Have a nice day.